Well, welcome back. I wanted to share with you some thrifty finds and some goodies that I obtained on my trip. Recently, my husband and I went to San Diego for my birthday weekend, and on the way to San Diego, we drove there. And on the way, we stopped at a couple of thrift stores. So actually this find was not at a store, it was in like an outdoor thrift market in Yuma. And I found this large bag of all cream and white type buttons. There's a few of them that have yellowed over time. There are a lot of mother of pearl in here buttons. There's some that are still on their cards. So there's these vintage cards that has some buttons on them. There's some really fun ones in here. Some really large ones. And here's a mother of pearl. You can barely see it, but anyways, I got this whole bag for $1. I was like, heck to the yeah. So that was find number one. So we ended up staying in Yuma longer because we found another thrift store, and I found this bag of thread. I've been needing thread anyways. Sorry about all the crunchy. I got this bag for $2, but the real thrifty find in this bag isn't all the thread spools for $2, is that there were a ton of wooden spools, some of which were these older vintage, more vintage ones. So let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 spools. Of those 18 spools, only 9 of them were more recent spools. And a lot of these still have a lot of thread on them. Of course, this is the white thread. It's kind of icky, but it's, you know, vintage. I'm not quite sure what this is. It looks like it's clear. Color blending thread. So it's like a clear thread. So anyways, I thought that was cool because these are very old. Especially these 4, which are the, oh, not that one, but that's still old. But these are really heavy too. But they're this kind of spool, which are awesome. So anyways, that was totally awesome. My husband found at this same location, he found some Titleist golf balls in a Ziploc bag like this for $2, and it was a ton of them. And when he's just, you know, doing some driving and practicing, then, you know, it's not too bad. At a different location, I found, I think it's French, this French book, and it is a paperback. I found it for $1, and this is from 1974. So, French book. And then at another location, I found some old kids books and this weird looking book with this weird name. My daddy was a pistol and I'm a son of a gun. But look at how vintage the pages are, and they're small. And this is from, oh, I found it. Now I've lost it again. 1986, but it's seen some definite aging. These are all older, and this one's got a seal in it, kind of cool. This is 1960. This one's the oldest one. It's 1955, and this one isn't as old as I recall, but it's got really big text. I don't see the date, but it's got some really big text in it. I thought that would be fun. So I thought it was cute. They're all horse books. So I got those. And then when we were out perusing the different vintage thrift stores, I found these little tidbits. You've probably seen them on my Instagram. Some just metal tidbits off of the road. And then while in San Diego, I found this place called Spill the Beans, and they had exceptionally good coffee. I'll leave an image up here of what the place looked like. And then one of the places we found fish and chips, and they had this was in with my chips. And yeah, I thought that was neat. Titanic found. I mean, it's definitely got some grease on it, but you know, that's kind of fun to play with. A little piece of tissue paper. So I just wanted to share that with you. I have done some purchasing recently with some birthday money, so I'm going to show those as they come in. So yeah, kind of a fun little haul for our trip. I'm very excited about what I've found. All right, so I got one of my orders in. I got an order in from Joggles. And ever since they came out with this new color, Lost Shadow, I don't know why, I love it. I love it. The Lost Shadow is this gorgeous gray. So I got it in the Distress Spray Stain, the Distress Ink, the Distress Oxide Ink pad, as well as the Oxide Spray. So I was gonna demonstrate that. And then this is one of their newer ones, the Rustic Wilderness, and I just got it in the Oxide Spray. I have been wanting one of these for a very long time. The one that I've been using for the past few years, it's like I have to do the slider thing every single time, and it drives me nuts. I am retiring this bad boy. I got myself a proper tiny attacher. So I'm very excited to try this out. Joggles was having their big President's Day sale, and it's on my birthday, so yeah, that happened. I've also seen Crafty Hope using these metallic stickers. I don't necessarily really love metallic, but I found myself on a couple times being like, oh, that would be really fun. So I went ahead and got them, especially since they're on sale. And I got these little mini toadstools. I've started this project. I haven't shared it yet, but I'm gonna need these for that. So I went ahead and got myself a few items from the Ideology line. So yeah, that's really exciting. So that's one of my purchases. Then I got something from a gallery friend of mine who supplies me in thread. You've probably seen me share these before, but like in my world, this is like awesome. I love the threads. And so I got another hunk of her threads. They always come with all these fabric scraps, which I adore. They're great to use with the threads or without, and some of them are sewn together, and some of them are still attached. Some of them are still attached to threads. And it's such a big deal that not only do I have this full of all these threads, I get these from a few people. This is my friend Chris Pratt at the gallery, and I also get them from Ricky Tikki Tavi, or Ricky Midbird, here on YouTube. And she loaned me this beautiful jar to hold all my little thread and fabric scraps. So I'm gonna take some of this out. I like to swap them out this direction as they come in, because I see stuff in here that I really want to play with. So these will go in here, just making room. So that was exciting too, because I got some more of those. And then the last thing that I got is I am trying out some new paint. For a couple reasons I wanted to do this. I have been looking for a better quality, higher pigment paint that was equal to, like, let's say golden. And I've heard wonderful things from fellow artists about this paint line. And they have mediums as well. So I got what's called a starter bundle. And so it came with a color group. And I think, yeah, a color group. And one of the things that I really love is that they come in these tubs instead of a squeeze tube. I really like the tubs a lot better. And so I was really excited about this. I want to test these paints. So I've got this, I think it's called, let's see here. It is called, the bundle is called Mid-Century. So these are mid-century colors. It comes in these range. It's called Nova Color, and they're out of California. And like I said, I've heard wonderful things about them. So this is the mid-century colors. So it's the blue-green, which is an opaque, natural gray, opaque, raw umber in the dark, and this looks absolutely gorgeous to me. Kind of like a Van Dyke brown almost. Opaque, cadmium red deep, opaque, peach tone, opaque. This is Venetian red, which is a red iron oxide, and it is also opaque. Chromium oxide green, yellow iron oxide, also opaque. And then this raw titanium, look at that color, matte, and it is actually translucent. So I am excited to like try these, and maybe I'll swatch them here sometime. But I also wanted to try out their texture paste. Now this is super heavy. This is the 1 quart bottle. It's the smallest that you can get. It is considered molding paste, and it feels like it is very dense in marble powder. But I am very excited to check it out and see what kind of texture I can get with this, how it holds up to what I'm doing in my little mixed media world. So I'm going to be testing these out over the next few months and seeing, you know, how I like them, and I will report back to you guys about that. And maybe I'll do a review of the Nova colors with these. That sounds like it might be fun to do anyways, kind of put them through their drithers. But I'm excited to possibly, you know, to possibly have found a more affordable, professional color paint company. So like I said, they're out of California. Let's see, where are they specifically? They're in Culver City, California. So yeah, I'm excited to try these out. But I wanted to share this with you. And yeah, but that is it for me and purchases. It was just these two that I was waiting on. So yeah, all right.